Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Or if you're watching on YouTube and it's not a Tuesday, I hope you're having a good day. Alrighty. We're back at Shuffles and Scuffles, and I have a feeling in my bones that today is going to be the day that I've, beat a full run. I haven't been able to do that yet. I've been too busy yapping and playing around with the new classes. Oh, hello there, course. Lovely to see you. How's it going? But I figure with launch being, what is it? Just a little over a week away. Because we're launching on March 13th and it's the 3rd, so 10 days from now this game could be yours. You could own it in its entirety, which is really exciting. I still haven't quite, soaked that in. It still doesn't feel real. We've been working on this game for like the past year and a half, give or take a few months. And it just feels so surreal that we're finally at the point where it's like, yeah, we're ready to give this to the world. So, very excited. And today, I think, in honor of this achievement that we are about to get, I think I'm going to go and play a run as the mage. Because I think the mage is the first class that I've managed to beat a run in. Now, I don't know if that's still going to be the case. We're going to find out. But we'll start a new run up here, and we'll see how far we can go. And ooh, look, the UI is nice. Oh, look at all my little portraits. I still can't get over how this game looks. I think my artists did a great job here. Cost of less health, yeah, okay. It's time to scatter a lot of damage to the grid. Yeah, and I do apologize if my energy is a bit lower today, because I've got a headache coming on, and I don't know if it's a normal headache, or if it's a migraine, or who the hell knows. So we're just gonna go until my head decides I am done. But I do very much enjoy having the extra mana points. That I've said it not once, I've said it many times by now, but that extra mana point goes a long way, and I am a very big fan of having more mana. Especially if my cards start costing more, which as the mage you can get away with. You can definitely get away with having like higher cost cards like, critical mass. Like those ain't no big thing anymore when you're the mage, because you got all of the mana. Like you could play critical mass in 2 turns if you really wanted. Which is quite exciting in my opinion. Very good. I'm gonna take the opportunity to just whittle down the cost of my cards. I always really recommend doing that. If anybody's watching this and they haven't, played the game before, one thing that we do that's kind of funky in terms of mana and I guess your energy that you can give to the cards is they remember it. They remember. So like now they're all down to 0. I'm going to illustrate a point here. So I still have extra mana. I don't have anything I can do with it. That's fine. I'm going to end the turn. I'm going to do it again to illustrate my point. But like some cards had 0 cost and they got discarded. So they're in my discard pile, but they still have the reduced cost, which is delightful. I don't think I've seen that in any other roguelike deck builder. before. Like usually once it's out of your deck, it's, you know, that's it. You either play it or you don't. But we give you the option to kind of invest in your cards, so to speak. Of course, you still have not done a full run on Mage. You like the Hiker best. The Mage feels like hard mode. That is so interesting because I feel like the opposite in a sense. Like the Mage, well, the Mage used to feel way easier for me. I think things have been tweaked just a little bit. But yeah, so we very much encourage that players use all of their mana before hitting the end turn. And it's easy to forget. It does take a little bit to kind of remember, okay, yeah, I can use everything, instead of just being like, oh shoot, I don't have enough mana, there's nothing I can do. So having that is kind of cool. Oh, nice. See, there it came. It came back, and it had 0 cost, and I was able to just play it. Delightful. You've got 4 health. Yeah, I'm gonna nuke you. Boop. Unfortunately, though, there is no overkill. You don't get anything particularly special for doing more than the necessary amount of damage, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, magic missile, yes, I'll do that. Now you have 2. Perfect, it seems I can do math today. This is exciting. Posh, we're sitting at $12.99 wish lists. Oh my god, that's exciting. Okay, thanks for popping by and saying that. Oh, I needed to hear that. That's delightful. We need more, obviously. If you're watching this and you haven't wishlisted our game, help make the number go up. Of course, you get joy from overdamage, though. I do. I get a lot of joy from overdamage. It's very satisfying. I love it. Oh, and there we go. No more enemies are coming, so I can do that and be done with it. Awesome. Okay. Oh, I have my scatter. Okay, good. Let's check out my words. I guess this is the other, again, for those of you who have never seen this game before in your life, if this is the first introduction to ShufflesNScuffles, this is the card altar. This is where you can literally change your cards. You can make them say virtually whatever the hell you want. So, I have scatter and I have grids. Ah, excellent. Okay. I'm gonna take this card. So for example, now I have my card up on the altar and I have these slots here that correspond to the different colors. So like I've got the orange, the green, the red, and the blue. And they have their own little slotsies and they're what make the cards. So I want to do a scatter card. And I definitely want to scatter to the grid because that makes me happy. Let's do some damage. And I want to do 4 damage to 2 grids for a total of 8 damage in one go. Love that for me. Heads up, at the card altar, you can either accidentally or on purpose, it's entirely up to you, you can make nonsense cards. So, for example, if I really wanted to, I could just do scatter 2 grids, and I could make that be a card. And it doesn't do anything, but the game will let you, because it can. It'll just explode in your hand. Now, there are some pros and cons to that. That could be a way of, you know, if it's not accidental, if it's intentional, it could be a good way of, you know, thinning out your deck a little if you don't want to risk everything at the carnival. But if it's unintentional, then you just kind of screw yourself over a bit and it sucks. But all that to say, be careful when you make your cards. They do have to make sense. They do have to be, you know, sensical in order to work. Cruel yeet. Come on down to the deck. Let's go. Yeah, there's a lot of freedom and you can do with that what you will. Oh, I'm so excited. Hold on, hold on. Amazing! My grid clearer card. I love it. Excellent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is going way better than all of my other runs so far. Mind you, we are only on night 2, so maybe I'm getting a little cocky. And I can't get cocky, not this soon. Let me beat the first boss first. There we go. I'm sorry, Mothman. That was the most humane thing I could have done. That was it. That's all, folks. On we go. I think I'm pretty much gonna keep hanging out here. There's my scatter, there's my grid. That's all I need to know. My numbers are high though. That part's a little unfortunate. Yeah, alright. Do I have better numbers? Kinda. Okay, hold on. What's the card I literally just made? Where did it go? It's the one that costs 9. Here it is. We're gonna go 3 for 3. That's a little more palatable. It's cheaper. I could play it in 2 turns. Maybe 1 if I have a inspiration card. That's kind of good. Bonk. There we go. Oh, hey hero, you're lurking. Love to see it. Yeah, no, this is gonna be delightful and possibly a little easy now that I have my big scattered to grid cards. It's very exciting. Oh, you're gonna get tossed though. It's okay, I'll do this. That did not help at all. Okay. That's okay. It worked. Do I have a healing card? I do. Okay. I've only have 1 though, so I might need to invest in another healing card. We'll see what I can do. Do some burning damage. Delightful. Back we go to the card altar. Yeah, for the mage, I always find that altering your cards and then going to the graveyard, in any case, that's a great strategy. I don't necessarily need to add to my deck right now. I just need to change things. Do I have mana? I do. I'm just gonna gonna change this card from deal to scatter because it makes it a little cheaper, I think. Yes, just by 1, but I'll take it. Can I do 2 grids? There you go, same cost, lots of damage. I love it. Yes. I think I'm gonna try and not add cards to my deck if I can help it. Because I have a feeling having a smaller deck that I can cycle through fairly quickly is kinda gonna be the way to go. Oh, look at my numbers. I'm just gonna upgrade this one to do 4 damage instead. Yes. Excellent. Oh, I definitely need to recover. That's the thing that I always forget to take care of is my health. Bonk. Never stood a chance, Pixie. They just can't do anything. It's a little OP, but that's okay. That'll be nice to this one. I won't drop a bunch of friggin' bombs on it. Scatter to grid, you already know. Ooh, poison. Hold up. Hold the phone. I don't need burning. I need poison. How many grids? How many grids? 2? I'll do 2. Get out of here, circle. Excellent. So what does poison do? Do I have my tooltips on? I don't think I do. There we go. Poison. Damn it. Okay, never mind. That was not particularly helpful. Sickened Sprinkle. Excellent. This will be good. I can stand to dump one of these in here. Ouchie flick. You can go for a little dirt nap. That will reduce its cost. If you're new here and you've never seen it, the graveyard is where you can leave a card for a couple of turns, and it will reduce the cost of the card over time for a maximum of a reduction of 2, which is very useful. It's very handy if you make a bunch of really expensive cards, which I tend to do when I play as the mage. Oh dear. Please hold a moment. The dog is demanding to go outside. Oh lordy, it's windy out there today. Alrighty, what was I doing? Ending my turn. And just wiping the grid out. I cannot be stopped. When I'm the mage, things get cruel. Sorry, Pixie, you didn't even have a chance to be poisoned. Ah, shoot. Alright, so this is a good case in point. You can left and right click on your cards and they do different things. And basically what they do is change the way you give mana to a card. So if you left click, you will automatically assign all of your mana to a card, or the maximum amount. So like if I went to Cruel Yeet and I left click, the remaining 2 mana points go straight to this card. That's it. If you right click, you can assign mana like 1 at a time, which is super helpful if you're trying to reduce more than just 1 card. Because again, the cards remember. I don't even feel bad. I do want to recover though. Play that for giggles. See? Okay, so the graveyard. So last over here is when I put a card in there. That's our little indicator of how your card is doing, essentially. If it's finished cooking, you'll have a nice pretty little purple bloom. Otherwise, it just stays a little seedling, a little sprout. But that's how you can tell if your card is done. So you can just periodically look and see, because before we didn't have an indication that you had a card in there. You kind of just had to remember. And if you've never seen one of my streams, my memory is terrible. I have the memory of a goldfish. So it was really helpful when they got a little indicator here that you have a card sitting there snoozing. Don't really know what I want to do. I don't want to get rid of any of my cards, so I guess I'll go here and get something janky. So this is the black market, and this is where you get all the bootleg cards, and they may or may not be absolute trash. You get some funky ones back here, and sometimes they're useful, but other times, like I said, they're kind of trash. So this is one of the 2 ways that you can add cards to your deck. The first way is the shop. That's where all of the default vanilla cards, so to speak, are. And then the black market is where you get, I guess, the pre-altered cards. So they're already a bit, well, janky. And personally, I like to use them more as like a canvas for going straight to the card altar. Like, I very rarely stick with a black market card as it is. However, this one's kind of interesting. I'm going to take that one because that is a good demonstration card. Speaking of, where did it go? Here it is. Okay, Divine Mistake. Yes. So this one, I don't have the best words for it, which is unfortunate. But you can either scatter, or you can do things with mana as well. So you're not necessarily stuck with the amount you get each turn. There are ways to give yourself more mana in a turn, which is kind of cool. And the best way to do that is kind of to use the enemies as a mana piggy bank, so to speak. Like, you can give them mana, and once you kill them, you get all of the mana that you put onto them back, which is really freaking cool, honestly. I don't want to use any of these. I guess split is okay for now. I might want to change this again. Because I don't want to split. I don't want to do that math. It's not even. Ooh, Hivehead. Hello, Hivehead. Ah, but I didn't kill all your bees. That's okay. I even got the Leshy. See, nobody can touch me right now. Scatter to grid, you heard it here first, is arguably the best way to get through a combat. Now, let's see. Do I have scatter? I do. Where's that card? I'm gonna sub out split for scatter. So scatter is random, which is why I like scattering to grids. It adds a bit more control over which enemies are getting targeted because it just targets them all. Whereas if you do like scatter 10 mana to 3 lanes, I don't pick which lanes. It just kind of decides, which is okay. It's not horrible. I am gonna, however, do grid because I think that's gonna be funny. It's expensive as all hell. Maybe I'll do 5. 5 mana, that's 15 mana on the grid at any time. This is gonna be silly. Ethereal spray. This is gonna be good. Okay, what else can I tweak? All scatter cards. Maybe I can juice this one up a bit here. Player, lane, circle, surge, backfire, deal, zap, side swipe, mana. Surge is cool. I don't know, I don't really want to change anything though, I don't think. Kinda want to see how my deck does just as is. Maybe I'll recover a bit more. I get 5, that's half my health in 1 turn. Soft Doom, but it's a healing card. Here we go, boss number 1. Let's see how long this is gonna take me. Excellent. Excellent. I feel like that's a little bit of a record right there. That did not take me long at all. It was like a minute less. Anyways, success. We'll take it. We're running with it. On to Act 2. Let's see what kind of ridiculousness we could get up to. I still don't really want to thin my deck out. I think I've got a decent sized deck here now. I might, I guess, just go pick something up. And you can never go wrong with a little extra inspiration. So let's do that. Ooh, and my card's done cooking. Let's take that. Play in the dirt, make some dirt spawn. You could just spam left click on the graveyard and you just dig and dig and dig, and I don't know why. It's such a small little thing, but it brings me so much joy. I find it delightful. Anyways, on we go. Let's see what kind of chaos we can rain upon these enemies. They don't know what's gonna hit them. Exactly. Ouch. Just heal myself, no big deal. Perfect. Get that ready to go. Use that. Ah! Okay. Ow. Nobody even stands a chance. It's amazing. I wish I had an extra turn for that though. The one kicker is that the mana that you put into your cards, like, it doesn't carry over between combats, which is probably a very good thing. Hero, do I know if Medusa is still getting a gimmick? I don't know if Silas managed to figure it out. I know he was tinkering around with Medusa. I don't know. I don't know. That could very well be either something we patch in, or if it's already in, I guess we'll find out. I'll have to see. You know what? I'm gonna turn tooltips back on. It's part of the reason why I do this is to, you know, do a little bit of quality assurance and bug testing and all that good stuff. So I may as well see if things are working optimally. Let's go to the graveyard and toss this one in. See, a lot of these are going to be reduced down to 5, which is perfect. That's what I need, because I get 5 mana per turn, which is delightful. Let's check out my words. Hefty numbers. Backfire, draw, deal. Yeah, I don't really want to do much. I'm gonna try drawing 3 cards, because why not? It's just called fund. Fund. Fund me. See, there it is. Fund. Yep, nope, nobody stands a chance. Even your little slimes got messed up. I love it. So all of the enemies do something. It would be strange if Medusa was the odd one out. So hopefully that got addressed. Oh boy. So now... He's got 15 mana on him. This is gonna be so nuts. Oh, it's at the end of the fight. That's unfortunate. At least I can heal up fully. That's delightful, actually. I'm okay with that. Excellent. Back we go here. Yeah, we're pretty much just cruising. We're not having a struggle at all. I really hope we don't nerf Scatter to Grid. We probably will. At some point. Because I cannot be the only one who has found it extremely useful to do, you know, scattering things to grids. Particularly multiple grids. Now, what should I do here? I do have a grid, I do have draw. I could change numbers on something. We'll see how that goes. Or we'll just change it right back. Who knows? Because I got more scatter to grid. Grid, I feel like grid as a keyword used to show up in the card altar significantly less. Why am I missing the word? Did it fall off the table? I know that's possible. Like, you can throw things off the table. I'm not going to use grapple or knockback. That makes me happy that you can do that. But anyways. Oh no! That's okay. I should have gone with scatter and whatever, but I've made things easy enough for myself right now. Like, we're still just completely cruising. Buddy's down. I love it. Could scatter all my mana. Ouch. It's just so satisfying. Oh no. I'll take that back. Oh, there's my poison one. I'd forgotten. And let's dump this one back in. Dirt. Yeah, we're not struggling at all. This ain't even a thing. No one can touch me. Excellent. I don't want to change anything, so I'm just gonna change the card alt. Now it's called Greed. Alright. Hold on. What else could it get named? Where is it? Greed? Supply. Okay. I feel like that's fitting. Bye, mosquitoes. I don't know, this is significantly less of a struggle than the other classes might be. And I don't know why that is, because it's not like you can't make similar cards with the other classes. Like, that's still an option, but for some reason it just feels so much easier with the mage, and I think it has to do with the 1 mana point. I stand by that. Excellent. Beautiful. Here we go. Make some dirt. Go back. Take that. We're just cruising right along. Oh, and you're gonna die, so it's fine. Okay, now I feel like they're starting to get a little more resilient. That's okay though. I think I'm okay with that. Adds a little bit of the challenge back. Which is always useful, especially when things are just starting to get a little ridiculous with how easy it is. And I'm sure I'm jinxing myself when I say, oh, this is easy. I mean, I did set myself up very nicely, but you know what? I feel like this is exactly the kind of thing that will screw me over with the second boss, who we are about to meet. Excellent. Yeah, because the second boss spawns slimes. And I can't remember if that's just every time you hit him. I don't remember the spawn rates. But I do know that I've struggled with him. So hopefully we don't struggle quite as bad. Now I have to take something, huh? Take that then. Jeez. Fine. I'll have to get rid of those. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth. Take a moment to appreciate the music. It's so good. Oof, yeah, there we go. Okay, bunch of slimes. This might get crazy. Shoot. Yeah, this might actually be tricky. Okay. Excellent. Okay, this is gonna suck. At least they only do 1 damage. Why are you? So yeah, I think it's every time I hit him, he spawns a slime. Okay. Take the time to heal. Okay, we're still in business. Just damage everybody a little bit. Damn. Aha! Excellent. Cleared the board. We did it! On to Act 3! It's the castle. I don't think... Oh no, I've made it here before. I've made it here on stream. I don't think I've made it very far, mind you, but I have made it here. Whittle that down. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, we're doing very well. Even the ghost isn't as difficult. I was struggling with him a bit the last time I was on stream. These guys are all gonna die a little bit. You're not poisoned though. No, you're not. Okay. It doesn't carry over. That's good to know. Delightful. And away we go. Ooh, I definitely want more poison. Okay, hold on. Do I have scatter? I don't. Okay, fine. It's nuts. Hold on, let's take it down to 5. It's a little better. I could just do 1 grid. Yeah, I think that'll be good. That's good enough. Foul flick. I'll take some healing. Because why not? Are you poisoned? No, you're not. That worked. Perfect. Oh god. Please don't. No! No! He's gonna kill me. But no. Is there a way I can get out of this? No, there isn't. Damn it! Okay. Menu. Hold on. I want to resume. I want to try that again. Because that is silliness. Oh, the card art's all randomized again. Okay, cool. But does it remember? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so all the cards that were in the graveyard are no longer reduced, so that is unfortunate. That might screw me over. He's poisoned now, which is great. Don't get to hurt me. I don't know if that card is actually doing what that card is meant to do. I feel like the targeting is off, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's only letting me hold on. Yeah, it's only letting me pick one row. That's funky. Oh, man. Sure, have some mana. Beautiful. At least you're all gonna die. Eventually. Beautiful. What did I have here? Perfect. I love cost effectiveness. Where's the card that does poison? That one deserves to be reduced. Shit. Oops. I did not mean to do that, because now you're gonna get all up in my face. I can recuperate. Are you gonna kill me again? You are. Damn! Okay, hold on. We can fix it. One more time. Nice, so he's poisoned. That'll be helpful. Ah. Damn! Okay, hold on. Damn it. Ah, it's not working out. My headache's getting worse too, so I will give it one more go. So I should be able to beat that. Okay, so far so good. Oh boy. Yeah, that one's not letting me multiple target. Targeting might still be a bit jank. Okay, so we're in a spooky spot here, but I want to go to the carnival because there are things that I don't need as much. Okay. Alright. Let's see if I can frickin' get this time. I desperately need to heal. Casually poison everybody except the bat. 'Cause of course. Hero 1 HP clutch. Never mind, she finally healed. Finally! Yes, I know. No, I got some healing in me. I'm gonna need a bit more because I don't know how much he does, but this isn't gonna be great. It'll be fine. Ah, use the bat! Never mind! I'm gonna die. Aha! No, never mind. He can't hit me. He can hit me! No! No! I buggered it up again. Unless the poison's just gonna kill him, in which case I really hope that's how that's gonna work. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Okay. Heal. Okay. Perfect. Start doing this. Okay. Okay, we're in a better spot this time. Do you resurrect? No, I have 2 turns before I have to deal with you. Okay, that's good. There, I hit the man cows, so they're not gonna kill me this time. Ha! Okay. I might be able to swing. No, I won't. I won't be able to swing putting something in the graveyard before the boss. That's just not gonna work out. Unfortunately. So what am I gonna do? Maybe I'll go to the shop. Sure, we'll take a healing card. Never hurts. I don't know. I mean, my cards are pretty expansive. I think I'm really just gonna reroll for art / named names. Because yeah, I don't know. I don't really want any more expensive cards. My cards are expensive enough. I'm just gonna do that. Let's reroll supply. Horde! Beautiful. Damn it. So now you're poisoned. Ah. Why are you alive? Not anymore. I'm gonna heal. I'm scared. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Get poisoned, everybody. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, this is going way better. I might actually make it to the boss this time. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Ah! Never mind. So close, yet so far. I'm gonna try again. I am filled with determination. I just want to get to the boss. And I'm so close. Damn this vampire turning into a damn bat. There. No longer a problem. I did not mean to do that. No. Okay. I might have to call it here. My head feels like it's splitting in two, and this is a pain. I almost had it. I might try and pick this back up in a day or two. I know that I normally stream Saturdays and Mondays, but I think in honor of our game launching in like 10 days, I think I'm gonna throw in a couple extra streams. So keep an eye out. You might catch me trying to break my head over this all over again. But for now, I think I have to call it at this little short stream. I hope everybody has a great night. If it's not night and you're watching this at a completely different time of day, then hi YouTube. I hope you're doing well. Have a great, day, night, and I'll see you in a little bit.